Oh, Simon O'Connor.
In standing for this, what seems like the final call, Mr. Speaker, I'm not taking up the challenge of my colleague to test your patience and being tossed out. In fact, I'm here in some ways to deliver the good oil on this bill. I'm hoping not to leak anything here, nor slip up. I have noted, though, that I'm sorry. I apologise to the nation. Yes, I should. My colleague from Coromandel notes. Look, actually, South Park is a fantastic. Thank you for allowing me that little segue there. Fantastic program, Mr. Speaker. This is a relatively simple bill, as many colleagues in the House have spoken to. We have an international agreement, like many nations in the world, to make sure there are 90 days of fuel stocks or oil stocks available. Up until this bill, basically all New Zealanders via the general tax bill. And I have to stop here. I haven't had the chance, Mr. Little, to actually congratulate you on your role there. We'll have to do. Well, you haven't given me your number yet. We'll have to see if there's any divine intervention or not. We'll have to have that discussion.
He doesn't change it all the time.
But that's right. So the other thing. In divine intervention we're on to. Anyway, we keep going off on these segues at the moment. So the bill has been really important about moving the tax burden or the obligations, Mr. Speaker, away from the general taxpayer to those using vehicles. And this is a piece of legislation which enables that to happen. But I think, Mr. Speaker, this Energy, Fuels, Levies and References Amendment Bill here in its second reading is in the Yuletide spirit. I've noted over this week and weeks past there's been dissension in the ranks. We've had opposition parties opposing what we do, which we come to expect with Labour. We have the likes of the Greens, of course, they oppose everything we do. New Zealand First normally speak in support of things and then switch their mind. But we thought it was probably important, I assume, I mean I can't speak for the Leader of the House, but I assume that the government thought, what bill can we put here which will bring unanimity to this House, this final piece of legislation which moves forward. And it's been really good to hear from those speaking, from all the various parties in the previous calls, that this bill will have widespread support. So again, it's quite festive, as is the member's jacket opposite. That's right. Well, we've got to try. It's ecumenical, you see. We're reaching out. Anyway, back to the bill at hand. Here is what is the final bill, which is drawing people together. And so as this final call comes to a close, I want to echo what many members of the House have been doing, which is to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. It has been quite a busy and formidable year for all of us, regardless of the politics. It's been prosperous. I think I've got that in about 4 times so far. Prospecting, yes, I didn't realise the etymology on that. But I think actually for all of us it has been an immensely intense year, and a big part of that is ultimately in relation to having been an election year. And I think there's something in it too, that here we are in this final speaking slot on a simple bill that we're taking up a good few minutes here, really, burning the oil, if you wish. I know, it's shocking. I feel my majority in Tamaki shrinking, and I am getting very, very worried. But no, it is in this spirit of thanks. Also, if I'm going red, it's not related to anything else other than the season. All right. So, Mr. Speaker, it is with thanks, I think, to the House for what has been a very good and successful year, a busy year with the election. Can I add my thanks to all those who make Parliament tick over and work as well as it does. There may be 120 of us here as MPs, but there are hundreds and hundreds of people who make this place work, from the cleaners to the messengers to security to the library to the parliamentary service. And so in closing on this 5 or so minute dictated oration, may I wish the House and you, Mr. Speaker, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The question is the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Is a party vote being called for? A party vote. I ask the clerk to conduct a party vote, and the vote will be conducted in silence.
New Zealand National.
60 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
11 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 votes in favour.
Act New Zealand.
Sorry, I do beg your pardon. 1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Order. The ayes are 110, the noes are 11. The motion is agreed to.
Energy, Fuels, Levies and References Amendment Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. In accordance with the decision of the House, we come now to the adjournment debate.
Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Bill English.
I move that the House do now adjourn.